H, you're on the lookout for a guy who's just punched out another guy on the surf.
He's on the shore, mate, coming in.
I didn't think rats were vicious.
There's heaps of bait fish down there.
Whatever's chasing them is going to be big, you know.
Sarah takes a swim nearly 1.5 kilometres off the beach. She was a breaststroking shark biscuit.
There's nothing in the lifeguard manual about any of this.
Yeah, I pulled a guy in, his pants fell off and then he spewed on me.
There's a fair bit of stuff that we deal with that is not in the lifeguard manual.
Our role down here is to do anything that other people don't want to do.
Men floating around on $2 boats.
Where'd you get the boat from?
I got it off eBay for $2.55.
Dealing with a bogged car.
More horsepower, as they say.
Bombs washing up on the beach.
Yeah, the police were pretty concerned, actually. They said, mate, whatever you do, just stay there and don't make sure no one touches it.
None of that's in the manual.
Stay safe, boys, all right?
Look at that!
If you think straight down the line and don't use your imagination, a lot of things don't get solved.
You just go in there and do your best.
This is just a beehive here. We've just got a phone call and, yeah, there's a rat up in the bowl, so might throw on some gloves and do a bit of a Steve Irwin up there.
A rat in a skater bowl? No, that's not in the manual.
It's a pretty big scene up here, there's people everywhere, so we're going to come up and if it's not too vicious, we'll try and catch it, throw on a pair of gloves and do our dirty work.
I can't believe the cops are here dealing with it.
Yeah, it's a bit different, saving a rat than a human. It's most probably going to be harder. When I get to the skate bowl, the coppers are doing nothing. So I was kind of like, it's a rat, like I'll do it, like who cares?
Drop in, Jess.
Why did I drop into the bowl with no shoes on? That's just plain old Jesse just doing things before he thinks.
I wasn't going to touch it. I was going near it.
I just held the bucket behind it and it just slid straight in. Job done, how easy was that? As soon as I looked at it, it was just eye contact and it's just like, bang, let's go. And I was kind of like, whoa, I didn't think rats were vicious.
Oh my God! That was so funny.
What's the dance, man? I'll go myself.
Definitely, I knew it wasn't my jacket. As if I'd use my jacket to put on a rat. Fully jumped on my face.
So funny. You had it in the bucket and it jumped and you hit it again. It was like...
It's not even my jacket, I just put it on, so...
It's probably mine. No name. Oh, here you go. Chris Chapman.
It's Chapman. The Lifeguards Operations Manual is a very important book, but I definitely don't think there's anything about catching rats out of a bowl at the skate park. Rat rescue. I need to wash your jacket, chap. Not happy, Jan?
No, not happy. Hate rats. Surfing is the best sport in the world. That's why a lot of people come to the beach.
When the evening hits here, you've got all the after workers. If the surf's any good, that's when it gets really busy.
The code is basically just being respectful, giving everyone a go, and respecting the locals.
Collision! Oh!
Surf rage is ugly, but it usually doesn't end in punching. You know when something's up because they just eyeball for the tower pretty fast.
What happened? Punch in the head.
He had a really split lip, like properly split.
Now, can we have police presence down at the Bondi Lifeguard Tower?
Tell me what happened.
His face has been punched, his wetsuit's half ripped off, and he's been attacked by a guy in the surf.
The first thing that I wanted to do, I wanted to fix his lip, but then he wanted to press charges, so we went into detective role.
What you do, you just move this, that's poke up.
Eve saw what happened. She had a good description of the attacker.
You can't listen, you've got only one booty. Really long hair like mine.
Oh, really? Okay.
What I saw is that they were fighting and the guy was trying to drown him. He was like smashing him in the face.
Do you have a blue board?
Coloured board.
Coloured board?
Yeah, I don't know.
And the booty's on his right foot.
Yeah.
That's him. There he is, there he is. He's riding this wave.
I don't know how many guys would be out here with one booty.
That many?
I'm looking around, he's the only guy with one booty, long hair, exactly what you said.
That's him going under now. His foot went up in the air. See the booty on his foot? He's the only one with one booty.
Okay, yeah.
See him?
I just didn't like going down to the beach with a whole brigade of coppers and calling surfers in. I'm going to try and get this guy's attention on the megaphone when I get the chance so he can clear himself or he's the guy that did it, one or the other. Just want to get this over and done with. Got to think about this. I've never had to do an announcement like this before.
Just, if that surfer out there, you know what we're going on about, mate. If you could come in, oi.
He's catching a wave now, he might be coming in.
Right on, mate. That's that wave there, see that? He was the only one that had the long hair in the boot.
I don't know how you can be adamant that we had the right guy.
Can't do that to you, mate. How dare he? Where does he think he is? Brother. Him? I'm sick of it. He's a kook.
I thought we had the right guy until we kind of went down to the beach and, I don't know, I just got this feeling that what if it wasn't the guy? He's getting arrested for doing nothing.
You don't have to say or do anything if you don't want to.
Yeah.
You understand that?
Yeah.
Anything you say or do, I can record. I can use the recording as evidence in court.
You come with me and we'll just see if it's a guy. It may or may not be, I'm not sure. Eve saw exactly what happened. I thought she would be the one who can identify this person.
Well, you still want to come and talk.
No, it wasn't me.
You still want to come and
Do I
talk
have
to us
to my
anyway.
law?
Yes, you're under arrest.
They don't want you to be down there, do they? Would that be right?
No.
Is it him? Not him? Okay. That's all right.
You didn't have a surfboard.
Hey, guys. If he's listening to us, the whole idea of this, she's the witness, she says it's not him. Okay?
No, the bottom of the board was white, that's for sure. He had really, really long hair.
And I said, are you sure? He said, yeah, it's not the guy. But I'd gone too far and the coppers had to arrest this bloke. They've got to basically take him up and make sure that he's definitely not the bloke. They do that with ID and they do that with their little black books.
So is he gone now?
So he had one booty on, yeah, we didn't find him. I know.
We thought he'd be still in the water. But he was smart. He's left the vicinity as quickly as possible, as you would if you had half a brain.
You learn a lesson how to deal with things like this every time.
Good luck, mate.
Thank you.
All right, let's go. Let's get stitched up.
This job is full of learning from experience. You have to hang back from making assumptions because there's always two sides to a story. Hello, Bondi Lifeguards. Harry speaking.
I was involved in a bit of a confrontation at the beach, and I've been kind of hearing all sorts of rumours. Thought, it'd be maybe best if I just called you guys up and just kind of set the record straight.
I was a little bit surprised to get a phone call from the guy that was actually in the fight.
This dude has a split lip, and for sure, I wish that didn't happen, but I feel like I definitely tried to avoid conflict. Like, I paddled away from him, and he chased me down, demanded a confrontation. He wanted to fight, and he got what he wanted. Sorry for the hype and the stress.
Just duck and weave next time, all right? See you, mate.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers, mate. See ya. Sometimes blokes dish it out, but they can't take it. He thought he was going to be able to stand over this young bloke, and he was taught the lesson.
Go, let's get stitched up.
If I had to write a manual, I'd write, just hand it straight over to the police.
We're keen observers of the weather here. It's very important for our job, and we're monitoring the upcoming front. It's really beautiful, actually.
It's weird. It's like just the calm before the storm. Like usually these, you can just, it's so loud and everything down here. She's so quiet. You can hear the seagulls talking to each other.
It's very unusual. Birds are going nuts in backpackers. There's heaps of bait fish down there.
Okay, the seagulls are pretty much on the sand. Where are the fish? The fish are on the sand.
Usually they've been herded in from like a bigger school of fish. Sick, full feeding frenzy. Mate, there's bigger fish in there. They're frying now. Far out.
Oh, look at all those fish around that kid. They're just splashing everywhere.
Whatever's chasing them is gonna be big, you know. You could end up with a shark in there. We were at the northern end of the beach, and we just gone for a walk on the promenade.
Luke actually noticed the girl jump off the rocks.
Instead of swimming the bay, she took off around the corner. Just a strange place to have a swim.
North Bondi to Central. There's a girl, right, she's breaststroked out off the northern point. She's 100 off the point, out.
Yeah, Harry, did you say she was to the right of him, 100 metres of the point?
She's gone out about 120 metres out, directly off the north point.
Yeah, Harry's, I just got her then. She's very far out.
We're just going to walk out, have a little look.
What the hell is she doing that far out?
Yeah, she's like, it's literally 200 metres around the point.
When I first saw where she was, I was just shocked. No one ever swims around that far.
Yeah, it's just me and Tark over here. Maybe if Hoppo can come over and give us a hand. She's not really moving.
Potentially, this situation could become really nasty. The water's murky. It's just the perfect recipe for sharks.
And there was a rumour there was a juvenile great white hanging around at North Bondi.
In my 18 years, I've actually never seen anyone breaststroke that far out. She's swimming bait, literally.
And she still hasn't taken a stroke.
A lifeguard's jurisdiction doesn't really end. If someone needs our help, we'll do anything in our means to get to them. And if that is 20 kilometres off Bondi, we'll go out there and help them.
Hey, whereabouts is she? Just point her out.
200 out from where you are. Follow in that direction.
Unusual for someone to jump off the rocks and swim north. It's generally jump off the rocks and swim south back into the bay. So obviously there's something going on there.
I started approaching her on the ski and she was just sort of frolicking and swimming.
Hello. What are you doing? You know how far out you are?
A couple hundred metres.
A couple? You're a long way out, eh?
I'm about 400 metres past that rock.
No one swims out here, eh? It's real sharky, eh? Are you gonna jump on?
No, it comes out low, but. You know you need to wear yourself out in the ocean?
Yeah. Can I just drive you back to Flat Rock?
Come for a swim. Come on.
There's no way I was going to jump in the water. Yeah, that's just crazy.
Come on, Jack.
Jet ski to Harry's, mate. Hold on.
Yeah, go.
She's all right.
I swear I'm okay. I never learned how to drown.
Just wanted to wear herself out in the ocean, she said.
She's only 100 metres.
Oh, no, I said I'm about 300 or 400 past Flat Rock.
Yeah, she's all right. I'm just going to try and get her on the ski and take her back to Flat Rock.
Copy.
Maybe just tell her, like, she's so far around, you know, that would, all the houses and that would, they'll be ringing up 000 for sure. My main concern is that the locals are going to start ringing the emergency services, and then it turns into a massive, massive search party for someone that isn't actually in trouble.
I'm trying to get her on the ski, but the only way that she'll get on the ski is if I jump in and have a swim with her.
That's just weird from the west.
No, yeah, stay on the ski.
Come on. For me? Come on. Jump on. Jump on the back of the mat. Or on the seat, whatever. Sit out. Sit out. Yeah. Sit.
What is 200 metres that way?
I don't know.
Can we go check that?
No, we can't.
Back out.
We can't. You gotta stay on. Please, for me, look, wave. Just wave.
She's on the jet ski waving to everyone on the rocks.
I live in Bondi, but I don't often see that. We didn't know if she was just going for a swim, but then it looked odd because she kept turning her head like in these circles and not just swimming in one direction, you know?
I wouldn't want to do it for money, hey? Go out where she went. Are you all right?
I was just going for a swim.
You're a long way out. That's the furthest I've ever seen someone swim out.
Really? I didn't realise that they would come be that worried about someone that was only 300 metres.
For us, we've got a duty of care to make sure you're okay. Get them back to the shore, but you're going to make sure that they're okay. She didn't actually realise that she was out that far, but she said, hey, you know, it's fine. I just just trying to time myself out.
I just needed to clear my head. I was just swimming. That's what the ocean does for me. Don't ever jump in the ocean and just be like, oh.
A situation like that, it's not in the manual. I guess it is out of the realm of ordinary. But working down here, we say that all the time.
Hey, maybe just swim between the yellow flags next time, huh? You can breaststroke 5 metres off the shore if you like. Hell, if you want to have a swim off the boat ramp, you can swim off there too, but not 1.5 kilometres off the beach.
It is a strange feeling when you do a rescue. You bring them back to the beach and then you pretty much don't see that person again.
We have done a few rescues down this end of the beach today. We need everyone to stay close to shore. Thank you.
We were right in the south corner, me and Bacon, and we could see this girl off the back of the reef.
It's a Mongo surfer out there. She's having trouble.
The south end is definitely the most dangerous part of the beach to go out and learn how to surf.
Yeah, just to the lady out here learning to surf, you just paddle straight across the beach and don't try and come in. You might get back to shore.
Gonzo's gonna have to go in here, I think, for this shoot. Copy, mate.
Is it the one that the surfer's trying to help behind the Vortex?
Yeah, that's the one.
She's getting a bit smoked there. We've got another victim of the Vortex, the VV. The Vortex is this little rip that happens when there's a lot of water moving down the south corner. It sort of just swirls around like a vortex, and if you get stuck behind there where there's a big swell, you're just never getting out.
You could tell straight away she couldn't surf, but you have to try to get them out of that area, otherwise you could end up on the reef.
Get the flag.
Take me back to the sweet times, the hot nights. Everything is gonna be alright in the summertime. Baby, in the summertime, that is where I'll be.
Gonzo's hit the water to rescue a surfer, and now they're both in the Vortex.
You try to paddle out of it and it just keeps taking you back into the same spot. You have to try to get them out of that area, or otherwise you could end up on the reef.
Not out of there yet, Gonz.
Oh, he hasn't gone far enough, and it's taken him straight back in.
Oh, he's been recycled. He's back in the same spot.
Take 2, Gonzo.
Mate, it's the Vortex. You can't escape the Vortex.
I was probably out there for a good solid 10 minutes. Yeah, a bit of a long rescue, but I'm pretty sure that any of the other boys would have been out there for 20 to 30 minutes. Louise was German, 25. She was a very pretty girl.
Next time, if you want to learn how to surf, try to stay away from the rocks, because there's always normally a rip off the side of the rocks there.
Yeah. It's my first day, so I don't know what to do, so I just went out and lots of waves, so I was like trying to get away from the rocks. It's pretty hard when you don't know really, like when it's the first day on the board. Oh, it was a nice guy. I was like, sorry, you have like my ass in your face. Yeah, thank you.
Mate, lucky there was no one really drowning. You took about half an hour to do that rescue.
Oh, yeah.
Huh?
I'm going back out on the beach, and I see her and her friend walking back up to the tower.
Oh no, mate. This is so embarrassing. I'm not going outside, eh?
Hello.
Oh, you got it. You got it.
Thank you.
Thank you. Gonz is a bit shy, so we're in the background sort of ribbing him a bit and trying to hype him up.
Exchange digits, maybe? Numbers?
There is no part in the operation manual about dealing with people coming up with roses. It's definitely the nicest thing anyone's ever done. No one normally comes back.
Bye.
Bye. See ya.
Yeah.
Go away.
There is a lot of strange things we deal with down here.
Oh, mate, that's heavy.
You couldn't put it all in one book.
So, yeah.
big waves come to Bondi and the eastern beaches.
We have a surfer missing, then he's been out of sight now for 5 minutes.